So you're thinking of learning ScriptRunner for Jira? Well, that is a very good decision, and I want to share a few things related to how you can learn ScriptRunner for Jira, not only easily but also effectively. And this is not really applicable to just ScriptRunner, but this is applicable for any programming language. Now, first of all, if you want to learn ScriptRunner for Jira, I think you need to have few skills. You don't need to be an expert in all these things, but you need to definitely have some basic, or I should say decent understanding of number one, Jira, or the application that you're talking about. It could be Confluence or Bitbucket. Number two, you need to be aware of the Java API. I'm not really saying that you need to know each and everything, but if you know where to look for these APIs, if you can search online like Jira Java APIs, and if you can find the information, the right class and the right method, I think that is the only thing that you need to know in the beginning. Of course, with time you will learn more, and you don't need to memorize anything here. You just need to know where to look. Number three is, of course, some level of programming experience. Again, you can be a beginner. You can just have a basic understanding of how to code, and of course, as you will learn more, you will be able to use those learnings for doing more complex work and for solving bigger problems. And finally, if you're talking about ScriptRunner for Jira, we are talking about ScriptRunner for Jira, you need to know Groovy. Again, just going back to the previous point, even if you have some basic understanding of programming, you can easily pick it up. Groovy is a very nice language. It is not difficult to learn. If you have some previous programming experience in any C-like programming languages, maybe you have done programming in Java or maybe PHP, then you should be able to pick it up very easily. Now, talking about few things that will help you, that help me to learn ScriptRunner for Jira quickly, but more than quickly, I think it is more about effectively learning a new skill. Number one, you should try to code every day. I'm not saying that you should write like hundreds of lines each and every day. At least try to write a very simple program that is doing something or solving a problem. So what I normally do whenever I get the opportunity on a regular basis, I open my IntelliJ and I start exploring the API. For example, if you want to do something with the issue object, you can first take a look at the issue object, and if you press dot in your IntelliJ, you can see what all you can do. I also explore a component accessor. If you look at my videos, if you look at my ScriptRunner for Jira videos, that is what I did. Whenever I'm exploring anything, I always open my IntelliJ and I also record myself. You can do the same thing. So code every day, try to solve a problem. And talking about solving a problem, you should look for a problem on community, Atlassian community, because people are asking about different things that they want to do. So you can do the same thing. You can help them. You can let us say when you see a question, you can try to find an answer on your local environment, and then of course you can help them. It will definitely help you as well, and people will say thank you. People will appreciate what you did, and it will give you a good feeling and of course motivation. You should keep a repository of your work. So what I do normally, I have my own personal repository, and I also share the repository online. So I have my own repository on GitHub where I keep small snippets of code, like how to do this, how to do that, how to get an issue, how to update a value, how to do a transition, how to add a comment, how to view the linked issues, these small things. But when you combine these small things, you can build a solution to solve a problem, a bigger problem. And that is what coding is all about. And in the end, I would say that if possible, share whatever you have learned. So in the previous few videos, I talked about sharing, learning. I talked about helping others. When you, let us say, do something small, maybe you solved a problem that was maybe required for your job, or maybe you found something online and you want to maybe share it with everyone, so then please go ahead. You should always share your work with everyone, and when you share it with everyone, you will definitely get a lot of satisfaction, and it will give you motivation to do it consistently. So learning a new skill or a programming language, and we are of course talking about ScriptRunner for Jira. If you do it every day, you will build a habit. So to be honest, trust me, it won't take more than maybe half an hour. If you have to write maybe a few lines of code every day, if you have to explore what the Jira APIs can do, and there are so many things that you can do with the APIs. You can use ScriptRunner to not only talk to different other Atlassian applications, but you can also interact with other apps. So maybe you want to interact with Tempo, for example, or maybe you want to do something with Structure app, or maybe you want to do something with Portfolio, or maybe Insight, which is the asset management solution from Atlassian now. So there are so many things to learn. There are so many things to explore, and trust me, if you want to learn it properly, if you want to become really good in it, then do it every day, or at least on a regular basis. I try to write few lines of code every day, because if I don't really solve a problem for maybe a few days in a row, if I, let us say, don't get to write a Groovy script, for example, I feel that I'm missing out something. And I have actually built this habit to write few lines of code every day, and also share it with everyone, like I'm doing right now with all of you. So this is all I wanted to share in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.